LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, folks, I had a couple of people that subbed to me that kind of got on me. Coach, man, why you even break down the Hatley? Why you even break down the Charlo versus Hatley fight? All right, so I'm gonna do it. And the problem is, man, when I have to spread time between women's MMA and boxing. So, I was like, God, dog it, But now, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down because I know some people want to hear my reaction, man. Listen, man, let's be honest. Look, Charles Hatley got his ass whooped. This was an old-fashioned ass whooping. This wasn't even an ass whooping. This was like an ass whooping, like, okay, you square up with one of the people you got beef with in the neighborhood, and you go out there and you settle it with your hands like men, man. Charles Hatley got the look, man. And you know why I'm laughing at this a little bit, man. They got put to sleep, man. Charles Hatley, they talked a gang of PG-13 channel. They talked a gang of crap. I'm talking about they talked so much junk, man. Man, nah, man. These dudes, they was talking junk. They were talking junk out there behind, man. And I'm talking look, Hatley was talking it like, you know what, man? He a world beater. And I only saw him fought mundane, and I was like, okay, well, he's decent. But I actually thought Hatley was going to come in here and really, they just going to bring the house down for 12 rounds, man. I wasn't overly impressed with Hatley. Not as impressed as the way he talked. He had me thinking one thing. It's almost like, it's almost like, I remember back in the day, Blood Boxing can attest to this. You have one of your boys, yeah, man. Yeah, she cute, man. Oh, she fine. But then when you finally meet her, I thought you said she was fine, man. Why she got a paper bag on her face? Wait a minute. That ain't no paper bag. That is her face. Like that's how I felt in this fight when I saw Charles Hatley fight, man. Look, man. This guy, he couldn't do anything, man, against Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo, the first couple rounds, he just kind of felt him out, man. He just kind of boxed with him a little bit, hit him with a jab or two. But Jermell Charlo wasn't really active, man. I knew Jermell Charlo was going to unload on this dude. Man, he unloaded. I mean, he unloaded the clip. This dude hit Charles Hatley with every damn thing in his offensive repertoire. Hell, I thought elbows and knees were coming next. I mean, folks, that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. Damn, y'all. God, dog. Charles Hatley got his ass whooped. Charles Hatley was asleep. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look, this man's asleep. Hatley is asleep, y'all. I mean, I want y'all to think about, God, dog, look what Jermell Charlo did to him, man. Damn. He got put to sleep like this in Texas. Are you serious? Look at this, y'all. I mean, y'all, look. The man is asleep. He's asleep. And he jumped back up to my, I can fight. I can fight. Charles Hatley, the fight was over. Your ass was already whooped at this point. You had already dozed off. They had to wake you up with smelling salts. No, Charles Hatley. And then after the fight, Jermell Charlo tried to come over and make it respectful. You told Jermell Charlo, F you. Are you serious? After going to sleep, there should have been some kind of respect in the fight. Jermell Charlo jabbed the hell out of Charles Hatley. I mean, Charles Hatley couldn't do anything with the jab. He kept trying to fight Jermell Charlo at mid-range. Charles Hatley fought a dumb fight. You trying to fight the man with the longer reach, okay? Bigger, stronger guy. You tried to fight him at a range. How did you think this was going to turn out, Charles Hatley? How did you think this was going to turn out? I mean, I don't understand the game plan. And then his corner, I want y'all to look at this picture right here. Now, look. This fight, in my opinion, I think it should have been stopped. I want y'all to look at this dude's face, man. This dude is almost irresponsive. He's not responsive. The man, this is round 5. I would have been like, nah, man, look, dude, you ain't responding right. Hey, Charles Hatley looking at Charles Hatley looked like he was high in round 5. He looked like he was high. They should have stopped this fight. The fight should have been stopped before this. It should have been stopped before this happened right here. Look at this. God, man. Jermell Charlo put an ass whooping clinic. You want to see somebody get their ass whooped? This the fight you watch. You come back, you watch the replay videos of this. Look, if you're in a bad mood at work, come watch the Charlo Hatley fight. Okay, if you want to picture somebody beating the hell out of your boss, look, make a meme, put a picture of your boss on top of Charles Hatley's head, and you'll get some enjoyment out of that. You'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Charles Hatley was hurt. Now, I want to talk about the bad, okay? Now, I do, and then let me talk about, too. Charlo was hitting Charles Hatley with uppercuts from long range. I'm like, how the hell do you get hit with an uppercut from long range? That ought to tell you Charles Hatley was done, man. When Jermell Charlo unloaded the clip, I'm talking about unloaded the clip, hitting him with an uppercut from long range, you know me as a trainer? I would have been like, okay, stop the fight. That's my best charge. Stop the fight. Ain't no sense in seeing him get laid out like this. He can get up, talk junk, and live to fight another day, man. God almighty. Like, he took knockout to another level. Nah, I don't know. I think the best knockout, though, of the year, you guys know what knockout I'm going to tell y'all about, is this one right here. I told you, B-Hop, I wasn't going to let you forget this. I told you. Now, his name didn't come up in the conversation, people, but I mean, Charles Hatley was almost knocked out the ring. I mean, folks, that's where I got it from, okay? Don't get mad, you B-Hop fans, because you're still picking at B-Hop about that. Yes, I am. And I'm going to continue to pick at B-Hop about this. Get this clown off my screen. Old bald-headed whisker biscuit. Get him off. All right. But anyway, y'all, now here go to bad. Okay, Jermell Charlo looked huge compared to Charles Hatley, man. I have to guarantee. I think Jermell Charlo looked like he was at least about at 175 pounds. I would say Charles Hatley looked like he was at about 160 something. I would have loved to know, man, because you know what? There do need to be some rehydration clauses, man. And these guys, they need to start making these other fighters, man, sign these rehydration clauses because, yeah, man. I looked at the size discrepancy and I'm like, man. And to me, it's no wonder, man. Like, and I'm not saying that Jermell Charlo wouldn't have beat him anyway because I'm Jermell. I get these two mixed up. I'm not saying Jermell Charlo wouldn't have beat him anyway. He would have beat him, okay? He would have beat him anyway, in my opinion. But I think the fight would have been a little bit, it would have lasted a little bit longer, okay? But it looked like, to me now, this is my opinion, but me knowing what I know about bodies and strength and conditioning, it looked like Jermell Charlo, okay, had about at least a 15 to 20 pound weight advantage over Charles Hatley. That's what it looked like to me, okay? Is that good? No, I don't think that's a good thing. I think in these fights, though, man, we got to get these guys the rehydration clauses, and they got to get those weigh-ins on the same day to check, man, to see if these guys are, keeping it into the bar. And I'm talking about weigh them right before, like maybe 5 minutes before they go out to the darn ring, so they don't have time to just put on a bunch of weight, even after the rehydration clause. They need to do that, man. They need to do it because, it's going to put the fight, even on a more even playing field. But not saying that Jermell Charlo didn't win this fight and wouldn't have won. He would have won, okay? But, that's just the way that is. Congratulations to Jermell Charlo, Charles Hatley. Whew, boy, I wonder what, well, he ain't talking no junk. The dude got his ass whooped. I'm done.